Well, now at 6, July 26th will mark 7 years since this tragedy at the Ohio State Fair. The Fireball ride broke apart midair, sending people crashing to the ground. 18-year-old Tyler Gerald died. His girlfriend, along with several other people on the ride, were severely injured. Tonight, we're learning a New Jersey court awarded a multi-million-dollar judgment to some of the survivors.
10 TV's Angela Ann joins us now to explain details on this. And Angela, this is a timely story. Ohio State Fair just 2 weeks out now.
Yeah, certainly coming up around the corner. And it is, over the years, we spoke with the family of Tyler, the survivors, and also the state in making sure that this tragedy does not happen again. I spoke today to the attorney representing Keziah Lewis. Keziah Lewis, Tyler's girlfriend at the time, and he says that this judgment is just another step in holding the ride manufacturer, KMG, responsible. Her injuries were extensive, more than $2 million in medical bills. Barely any part of her body was unbroken after the ride failed and threw her up 50 feet into another gondola before she hit the concrete below.
She has made it clear to me, to the media, to everybody. She sort of described herself as a phoenix rising from the ashes, which I think is a pretty apt description for her. She was days away from heading back to college when this happened. She had to stop and withdraw and take time off. She walked across that stage and graduated from UC, which I think was just a next step in sort of her reawakening. And she continues to this day to put one foot in front of another and do the best she can.
So the New Jersey court also found that KMG was aware of that defect in the Fireball ride at the Ohio State Fair as early as 2012 and failed to alert ride owners. So the total judgment of $78 million was also shared with Tyler's estate and 2 other survivors out of this. We know KMG can appeal this judgment. We have yet to hear from them if they will do so.
All right. Well, it is good that she's recovering and doing the best she can and graduated school. You know, it was a horrible tragedy when this happened.
Angela, KMG continues, though, to manufacture rides all across the world. Do we know if they will have any of those rides at the State Fair here in Ohio this year?
Yeah, great question. We reached out to the state about that, but we also reached out to KMG to find out. What we can tell you tonight is that the company is still making rides as they post video to their own Facebook page. And some of them, look at this, eerily look similar to the Fireball. Again, we're waiting to hear from them. But since Tyler's death, a law named after him mandated an increase in ride safety and inspection standards. So we reached out again to the Ohio Department of Agriculture to see how they're going to inspect rides at this year's state fair. And of course, also the county fairs that are going on right now to see if any of those rides are manufactured by KMG.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
All right. Keep us posted.
For sure.
Thank you.